Welcome back, folks. So I know you guys are kind of tired of sports designs, so I'm going to switch things up today and we're going to create a neat travel poster. Now I'm calling this a travel poster, but it doesn't have to be a travel poster. It could be any kind of design that you're placing on a t-shirt, a mug, or what have you. So I'm going to start off by placing a shape on my workspace. I'm just going to place this type of an oval long shape, and I'm going to start to just make it longer on the edges and position it on my screen like this. And I'll just make copies of this, and I'll just keep making some copies. I'll come back and I will modify those in a sec. All right, so I'm going to take them one by one and just make them a little bit larger or shorter. I just want them to fit on my screen nice and neatly. All right, I'm going to grab all of these and I'm going to make them white. And I'm now going to place a rectangle on my workspace. For this rectangle, I'm going to make it black and I'm going to make it larger because I want to move it behind those elements. So I'll go to position, layers. I'm going to grab this rectangle and just bring it in behind all of those rounded shapes. I'm gonna now add some text. So I'll go to my text sidebar and place a text box on my workspace. In here, I'm just gonna type a C. I'm gonna type Cuba and I'll place that right there. And I'll make this a little bit larger. I'm going to grab this and make a copy, and I'll put the copy in the second shape and so forth. For this one, I'll change it to U, B, A. And I'll just position them so that they're kind of centered in that shape like that. Now I'm going to grab this, I'm going to go to share, I'm going to download this, and I'll create another page and bring that shape into my workspace. So here it is right here. I'm going to go ahead and remove the background, and then I'm going to go back in just to check to make sure that the background was removed, and it was, so we're on the right track. I'll close this, and I'll make this a little bit larger to fit my whole screen like this. And like some of my other videos, I'm going to have a couple of different options here, and you can tell me which one you like the best, okay? So I'm going to go to back to elements and back out of shapes. I'm going to place this photo on my workspace. I'm going to place it behind that overlay, and I'm just going to position it nicely over here. Okay, so there it is right there. I'm now going to grab that overlay and I'm going to change the color to white. So I'll go to edit, I'll go to duotone, custom, and I'll change both the highlights and shadows to white. Okay, so there we are there. I'm going to go to position and layers. I'm going to grab that photo of the car and I'm going to take a copy. I'm going to remove the background and I'm going to place it right on top of the car in the original photo. Now, what I want to do is I actually want it to be a pop-out. So I want it partially inside behind those lines and partially outside of those lines. So I'm going to grab the image of the car and I'm going to bring it up as far as I can. But we can see that those lines, we can see those lines, and we really don't want to see those lines, these ones right here, because I want it to pop out over here and out over the edge here. So I'm going to create a copy of that. I'm going to layer it back on top. And for pop-outs, what you need to do is you just need to make copies of your main subject until you achieve the look that you want. So over here you can see I'm stuck here at this line right here. If I bring it down the car, it's going to interfere with this line and I don't want that. So I'm going to just crop that back up like that. I'm going to take another copy and again I'm going to layer, and this time I'm just going to crop it over to this line here and keep extending it down. Now again, it's interfering right here, so I'll just bring that back up a little bit. I'll take another copy and I'll put it right on top. And this time I will crop it and bring it down this way. And that's what that looks like. So this is our first design. So what do you think about this one? Now, I know the Cuba is a little bit hard to read, so let's see what else we can do. I'm going to duplicate this page. And for this third page, I'm going to come back and grab the text here. So I'll grab the text here. I'll come back to the third page. I'll paste it, and I'm going to put it right on top of the letters that are in my design. And I'm going to go to text color, and I'm going to change the color to a nice bright blue. And let's go to effects. Let's add an outline. For the outline, let's add a white outline. I don't know. Do you want a gold outline? I don't know. Orange. I don't know, but I think I'll keep it at this orange, and you let me know what you think. Now let's take a copy of this second design. So now we're on our third design. I'm going to get rid of this text. And I'm going to select the overlay and go back into BG Remover. And I'm almost feeling like this text is kind of in the way, so I'm just going to make my eraser a little bit larger, and I'm just going to carefully remove that. Like that. I'll say done, and that's how this is going to look now. Now if we wanted to, we could add some text on top. And we can even use the Canva new gradient function. So in here, I'm just going to type Cuba once more. I'll make that a little bit larger. I'm going to take this text and I'm going to decrease the spacing in between the letters. So I'll just decrease the spacing, and then I'll make the text a little bit larger like this. Let's go into the text color. Let's go into See All, and let's apply a gradient to the text. And now let's go into Effects. And this time we're going to use the Splice option. And for the color of the splice, we are going to use a blue. I want that blue to match the color, so I'm going to go back into the color creator. I'm going to grab my eyedropper and I'm going to hover it right over the car so that it makes it that color. And that is our third option. Now for the fourth option, I'm going to take a copy of this and paste it. And I just want you to realize that for our fourth option, this design isn't really transparent. I've got that white overlay sitting on top of it, so it is a solid background. Now, if you wanted to take this and you want to place it on a t-shirt, for example, then what we need to do is we need to download this, re-upload it into Canva, and remove the background. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Share. I'm going to download. I only want page 5. I'll say Done. Download. I'll create another page. And I'll bring that back in here. So this is what I mean, just in case you weren't following me. If I change the background color, we can see we've got that white background. And we don't want that if we're going to put this on a t-shirt, especially a colored t-shirt. So we're going to grab that and we're going to go to BG Remover and we are going to remove the background. So there it is now. Let's go back into Background Remover just to check it didn't remove something, you know, that we really wanted in the photo. And it looks like it's pretty good to be placed on a t-shirt. So I'll just say Done. And why don't we go and take a look at what that might look like on a t-shirt. So I'm going to go to Mockups and let's go to a t-shirt design. Let's grab this one right here. So here is a mock-up. And now I'm going to grab my photo and I'm just going to drag it right into my mock-up to apply it. Okay, so there it is right there. Let me make this a little bit larger so we can take a look at it. So that's what our mock-up is going to look like. Now I'm going to click that. I'm going to go to Edit. And over here, we're going to see a couple of options for our mock-up. And right now it's set to fill. And so what that means is that part of my design is actually getting cut off the text. So I can either move it over like this. And so that's what that would look like. Or I can just select the fit option like this. And that's what that would look like. So what did you think? Let's go to our thumbnail view and let's take a look. So here are our options. The first one was with that white text. The second one was with that blue and gold outline. The third one was with that splice text effect. And the third one was showing you how to remove the background and then adding it to a mock-up. So which one did you like the best of all of these? And I know that they're all pretty similar to one another. Did you like the first one, the second one, the third one, the one where I showed you how to remove the background? And did you like it in the mock-up? So let me know, vote in the comments below. If you learned anything in this tutorial, press the like button, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. And if there is any other type of tutorial you want to see, fill out my tutorial request form and I'll place your request on my list of tutorials to do. All right, guys, for now, I'll say bye-bye. Until next time.